My name's Guy Derriman. I'm the Development Manager of Customer Interactions. What brought me to AGL was I had a friend that was working here and he was pretty impressed with what he saw, so he said, why don't you come over and check it out. They were doing some good stuff with AGL, and I'm a bit of a semi-greenie, which is a bit of ironic coming to work for a power company, but they were doing a lot of stuff in renewables. So I thought I'd come over and check it out and haven't really looked back. My job in AGL is the Development Manager in Customer Interactions, and in Customer Interactions, so we have component teams, so we have dedicated front-end teams doing Angular 5 work. We also have dedicated API teams which are doing ASP.NET in C#. The other side of it is usage and billing, so that's an area where we're doing quite a bit of innovation. So we've got, there's a lot of focus on the energy industry at the moment around affordability. So that's one area that we've been able to innovate and provide a bit of a window into how people use their electricity in terms of breaking that down into, using a certain amount of energy for comfort, like heating, using energy for things like your refrigeration, and maybe even looking at what's running on standby and how you can save some electricity there. The reason I like working at AGL is it's a nice place to work. So when we do our recruitment, we're very specific around the cultural fit, and it's just as important as the technical fit. The way that we run our recruitment is we go through a two-step process, and the second step is basically working around are you going to be a good fit with the people that work here, and are you going to be an asset and somebody that we can work with and develop and be part of the culture here. Some of the reasons I would recommend or refer somebody to work for AGL, which I have done, I've brought a lot of friends over, and most of them are still here, is that it's a really friendly place to work. So whilst you get to work on a lot of good tech, there's also the little things like, in my area, there's always a crew that goes out for lunch together. So, and it's not a clique, anybody's allowed to go. And I think when you have things together at that level, everything else flows on. So if you can build a good rapport with your colleagues, I think you can have better outcomes with the initiatives that you're working on. The things that attracted me were the technology and the social aspect, and also the AGL is one of the largest renewable producers, and the reason I stayed is it's a great place to work.